In the heart of ancient Kemet, modern-day Egypt, Black African people wove a vibrant tapestry of brilliance along the Nile's shimmering banks. Under star-flecked skies, they raised Giza's towering pyramids, aligning them with Orion's belt using mud ramps and copper chisels for pharaohs like Khufu. In Karnak's shadowed temples, priests in flowing linen etched hieroglyphs into granite, detailing brain surgeries and willow bark remedies that foreshadowed aspirin. Stargazers tracked Sirius to craft the 365-day calendar. Mathematicians unraveled complex equations on papyrus, and artisans adorned sarcophagi with gold and lapis lazuli from distant lands. Their philosophers pondered the soul's journey, planting seeds for global ideas of eternity. Yet, waves of European invaders shattered this legacy. In 332 BCE, Alexander the Great swept in like a desert storm, claiming divine status at Siwa's oracle to seize Kemet's throne. His Ptolemaic heirs, like Cleopatra, blended Kemet's gods with Greek ones, hauling sacred obelisks to foreign shores. Romans followed in 30 BCE, looting mummies and sphinxes, weaving Kemet's engineering into their aqueducts, while Pliny the Elder pilfered medical wisdom without credit. Alexandria's library, a beacon of knowledge, burned, its star charts rebranded as Greek triumphs by scholars like Hipparchus. Centuries later, Europe's greed deepened. Napoleon's 1798 expedition, cloaked in scholarly guise, plundered the Rosetta Stone amid cannon fire. The British snatched it in 1801, enshrining it in the British Museum, where 6 million visitors pay £10 yearly to gawk. Champollion's 1822 decoding of hieroglyphs recast Kemet as Europe's cradle, erasing its African heart. German archaeologists like Lepsius blasted sites with gunpowder, shipping 15,000 treasures, including Nefertiti's bust, to Berlin's Neues Museum, a €14 ticket icon falsely tied to Aryan beauty. Greek thinkers like Plato, schooled in Kemet's mystery schools, absorbed its wisdom but gave no nod, while Aristotle scorned Africans yet borrowed their logic. Renaissance alchemists tapped Kemet's Thoth texts to spark chemistry, with Newton vaguely crediting ancients. By 1922, Tutankhamun's tomb fueled Egyptomania as Chanel spun scarab motifs into lavish jewelry, profiting off Kemet's allure. In 2025 America, this stolen legacy fuels a deep-rooted discord, propping up systems that marginalize Black people. Hollywood's The Mummy rakes in billions, painting Kemet as a mystical playground for white heroes, stripping its African roots. Museums profit from pilfered artifacts, with Egyptian galleries driving the UK's £30 billion tourism industry. Textbooks credit Pythagoras for math born in pyramid ratios, and pharmaceutical giants patent drugs like Taxol, rooted in Kemet's plant cures, without acknowledgement or reparations. Fashion houses like Gucci churn out pharaonic designs, earning millions, while Black descendants fight for their heritage's return, met with silence. Healthcare disparities echo this colonial theft, treating Black bodies as lesser. In 2025, Black Americans face worse care in 52% of quality metrics per federal data. Kidney disease hits them 3 to 4 times harder, driven by diabetes, hypertension, and genetic risks, with end-stage cases soaring. Uninsured rates linger at 12% for Blacks versus 7% for whites, locking many out of care. Low-income Black communities report poor health at 28 to 31%, the highest of any group, worsened by poverty. Black households earn half as much, blocking doctor visits. HIV care gaps persist, and despite Obamacare, coverage remains uneven. Black mothers die in childbirth at triple the white rate, 69 per 100,000, due to ignored pain and delayed help. Black men face 19% higher prostate cancer deaths. Project 2025's Medicaid cuts threaten 4 million Black enrollees, deepening the crisis. Housing injustices mirror redlining's legacy, where banks once shunned Black neighborhoods. Black home ownership sits at 47% compared to 76% for whites, with Black homes undervalued by 23%, slashing $200,000 from family wealth. In cities like Chicago, old covenants still bar Blacks from 15% of neighborhoods. Evictions strike Black renters 2.5 times harder in economic slumps. Project 2025 aims to gut HUD's fair housing rules, halting grants to fight bias and weakening mandates for equitable zoning, which could unlock 2 million affordable units. Discrimination complaints spiked in 2024, mostly race-based, yet HUD's slashed legal teams leave violations unchecked. The federal government's overreach into states amplifies harm. A January 2025 executive order axed DEI programs, cutting $500 million in Black-led initiatives. Project 2025 curbs DOJ's civil rights enforcement, delaying cases like Georgia's voting rights challenges, where Black voter suppression rose 30% post-2024. Federal policies override state equity efforts, with Trump's national police force, backed by military gear, targeting mass deportations that ensnare Black immigrants. Anti-DEI moves twist civil rights laws, sparking NAACP warnings of a Black emergency education bans on race topics in states like Oklahoma erase Kemetic's African truth, while Pell Grant cuts hit 60% of Black students, widening degree gaps. Old laws like the Alien Enemies Act fuel deportations, echoing World War II internment, and anti-woke budget slashes hurt Black communities. Kemetic's gifts, GPS from its land surveys, calendars from its star maps, underpin modern life, yet Black Americans are denied their fair share. Museums display whitened pharaohs, fashion profits off Egyptian styles, and federal policies deepen divides, leaving Kemetic's plundered wisdom in foreign hands, with justice out of reach. This has been a Sharri Plaza presentation